I mean, yeah, verily, behold and stuff. Just like Astando the Greater says.
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
It's never been so hot.
Behold! The sacred illuminations of the mysterious ancients. Back off, Chop, you're too close. Do you want to lose your eyebrows?
Come get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief? Can I interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet? Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news. I'm gonna grow up to be a great wizard and wade through my enemies with spells of fire and blood. Mostly fire.
Just look at her. She hasn't been this excited since her birthday.
Cool. Seriously cool. My favourite firework colour is like dark violet because it's the most cool.
Sweet! A magic show! It's been ages since there was any fun in this city.
Beautiful! What colours! Oh, reminds me of the sparkler tricks on Liar's Night.
I guess there are other uses for magic besides fighting off invading cultists. But I wonder if these mages shouldn't be in a battle.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
Excuse me, can't stop. There's only so much shopping time left before the absolute breaches the city.
Not a dicky
I want a pet elemental, but Mumbus says I'm not old enough. I wouldn't let it die like the goldfish, though. I'm bored.
Have you seen how much the prices have risen? Might as well be throwing my gold straight into the lava elemental.
The lava elemental looks at you placidly, near unfathomable heat beating against your face.
You! What are you doing here? Nothing for you to worry about.
His voice catches. Something's wrong here.
But never mind that. What can I do for you? It's all I deal with these days. People claiming their trinkets are the real Night Song, looking for the mountain of gold the Roakan promised. There's even a pamphlet. Take one. They're on the desk. Be very sure before you make to visit the Roakan. He's got a beastly temper. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find a way into his tower up there. How can I help you? Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with.
There's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the march and bought everything that wasn't nailed down.
Where is the famous Lorroakan? His shop is a nutter shambles.
It's really quite disappointing.
I've a good mind to march up there and speak to Lorroakan himself.
One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches of mugwort is equivalent to one of Mother's Leaf.
Would you mind if I finished browsing before you muscle in, please? I was here first, actually.
You're a fellow bargain hunter, I see. The hidden gems here are far better value than the rare books Tolna keeps locked behind the desk.
Literature department. Can I help you? Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Lorroakan was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
Apologies. I'm with a customer at the moment.
The newborn zombie gazes at you hungrily, pus drooling from its slack jaw.
The best necromantic charms in the city.
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Lorroakan's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Your mind tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Floric's tale of the dragon Ansur.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Eltan against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Eltan saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Balduran, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Balduran's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
Must.
Something on your mind?
You know exactly what's on my mind.
So, you talked to Cordula. Such an elegant woman, so protective of the city, so eager to hear of your exploits. Tell me, darling, how is she? What a relief. It would be a shame if she'd struck down the one and only blade. Alas, she misses the fallen Duke. Someone will need to step up in his absence. A man with the spirit of a dragon. His only son, perhaps. I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. Nicklaw, you may go. I see no night song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the night song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell? Alas, I've paid for a good deal of very privileged information. Now I await the results of the generous contract I've commissioned. Answer now, or see what happens when fools misuse my valuable time. Dead? That cannot be! It is immortal! A god! Is that meant to be some consolation? It was the key to my immortality! How can this be? How can this be? Shit! Your terrible tidings have cost me everything! My grand design! Dashed to ruins! This always happens to me!
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aylin? Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead. The weasel out-weaseled. Well done, my friend. But Dame Aylin's deeds are great. Her presence, present. Sooner or later, he will discover that the daughter of Selûne lives. Let us travel to his chambers, his lair. We will see him undone, in the style of the dead, unburied Ketheric Thorm.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Lorroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
Aylin left to face that wizard, Lorroakan, was it? Even after all she's been through, she thinks herself unstoppable, invincible. It all feels like recklessness to me. He can harm her, just as Ketheric did. She'll survive it, but she can suffer like any of us, and for longer. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I understand, I suppose. I feel the same about her. I'll rest a little easier if you do. You fought well against my father. I imagine a rat like Lorroakan will be nothing in comparison. Moon Maiden, hear me.
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the Night Song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
My God. The Night Song is a person.
By my honor, it's you. My dear, I thought you were...
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aylin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
My apologies, Dame Aylin. I meant no disrespect. Perhaps we could start over. I am Lorroakan. I am most pleased to make your acquaintance. And that of your fine companion, who perhaps heard I was looking for you. It is mine, I assure you. Perhaps I ought to explain why I went to such tremendous lengths to find you. Dame Aylin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them. You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years!
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. But his magic lives. I'd hoped you would keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. Boy, at the ready. Once I've taken control of the Aasimar, she must go directly into the caging runes.
No, Master Lorroakan. I would never have assisted you if I knew you planned such horrors. You lied to get the Night Song here. Made us all believe she was nothing but a relic. I have seen what true leadership can accomplish, but never under your tutelage.
Watch your tongue, you child. I could make it such that no wizard in the realm will touch you.
If they're all like you, I think that sounds like an excellent bargain.
Oh, face us, charlatan! We who detest you so!
Myrmidons! Imperatum! Dead. My God. He's really dead.
Lorroakan, you who would see me caged, you who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aylin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty. The Firehead Fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel... sadness. Why? A gripping in the chest. As though I'd lost someone. Something. Paladin's fatigue, no doubt. You were excellent in battle, as is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. And you, tiefling, you did not embarrass yourself. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
Lorroakan is dead. The bastard is dead. Lorroakan was a cruel and vicious man. By day, I'd tend the shop, but at night, he'd fire the most nonsensical questions at me. And for every one I answered wrong, he'd beat me. I could have killed him with my own 2 hands. But I kept thinking it was all a test. It had to be. I thought it was the price I had to pay to become a true wizard. I realize now he was just a sick, sick man. I see things clearly now. If I wish to master the weave, I must do it myself. Thankfully, I have everything I need, right here. Let them come. I happened across a book on the tower's defenses, and they are considerable. I'll move Cal and Leah in immediately. Lorroakan refused to let them stay here. They are gonna love the tower. I wouldn't have this, the tower, my family, without you. What can I do to thank you? And you'll have me. I'll learn everything I can about the tower in the meantime, even if I have to rip this place apart. But know this. Ramesses Tower and its master are now your friends. And when the time comes, we will stand by you as allies.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Ramesses notes Balthasar's magic.
The corpse pauses, perhaps resisting the truth.
Bloody tiefling. Lower floor. Magic repository. Vault key. Traps. Spells. Deathly to the touch. All magic can be dispelled.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Elin Stelmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you, your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. I'm sorry. You're right. Now's not the time. Forget I said anything. Let's move on to more important things. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an Illithid can do. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. And believe me, it will radically increase our chances of success against the Elder Brain. Think on it.
Ally mine, we are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I always do, with darling Isabel by my side. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
Heard you put that prick, Leroican, in the ground. Good. Only sad I couldn't help. Thank you. For having Roland's back.
You just can't stop saving us, can you?
Have you seen this place? It's incredible. And this is our house now. I think it goes without saying that you have a room here. Anytime.
Well, you're wrong.
Let me introduce myself. I am Roland, the new ruler of Ramazith's Tower. All deals and sales made under previous ownership will be honored. I hope you enjoy this curated selection of goods for all your magical needs. Of course, you're a valued customer. I didn't quite catch that. What did you say? Take your time.
Carla Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you want a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one. In a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock. Great to have you back.
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me.
Hold, Seeker. Have you come to swear yourself to Sharess by my paw? Yes, and no. Your kind has lost their way in their worship of the feline of Felicity. You only hold to her basest tenets. Now, will you heed our mother's call and bolster her as she crushes the heathen absolute beneath her divine paw? Yes, yes! Together we shall spread the word of the wonder in her every paw step. I will sing her name in the streets, and you will bring her prayers to those suffering 2 legs instead of 4. Yes? Will you now heed the most splendid Sheres's call?
What a day. Shall we?
Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm not stupid. I know it's probably a scam, but what if it's not?
Have you fallen foul of a cultist's curse? Been addled by an absolutist incantation? Not sure? Best stock up on charms, just in case. Protection, of course. Who knows the horrors these cultists have up their sleeves? Can't be too prepared. Satisfaction guaranteed.
There'll always be an excuse. Anything to keep us in our place.
Sorry, we can't sell you the broadsheet yet. Got to take my stinky break first. Boring. Look, pal. You want a broadsheet? You'll have to wait. I'm taking my break. You got a problem with that? Talk to the Gazetteers Guild. I got rights, you know. You see? Can't I pace and think in peace? The cheek of you. Hot.
Just one
Fire in the... Oh, my silk. What are the chances it's you? Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated. Lucky for us all, fate is more powerful than hope. You see, it's your blood that caused the conflagration you just witnessed. Imagine, it's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Ablodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep. If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics. Not if you lead me first.
City's going to shit.
Ah, a cozy little spot, isn't it? These four walls have witnessed greater alchemical triumphs than the keep of Erngarth Durand. And now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon to be faceted. All you have to do is drink Formula Gruna. When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power within your blood exposed in all its nuances. Formula Gruna will unleash that power within you. Risky, but, safe.
Do you drink everything any petty mixer places in your hand? You must have a most colorful chamber pot.
Well, yes,
formulae Arku through Fruag were spectacular failures. But Gruna is different. Believe me. Oh, marvelous. I've never been so excited for anything in all my days. Just stand over there, far over there, and drink up.
Explosive? This could make feeding complicated.
Oh my. My heavens, you lived! This is incredible! I'm seeing stars! You, my friend, have become something. Something I once thought beyond achievement. You are the world's first detonative exsanguinator. To put it simply, from this day on, your blood goes boom. Big boom. It's incredible. All it needs is a spark. I assure you, the pleasure is entirely mine. This research will skyrocket House of Blodra back to the forefront of Drow scientific thought. Indeed, it could protect my line for generations. Now, let me offer you a little treat. In exchange for the teensiest vial of your marvelous blood, I'll give you something that'll really throw your enemies for a loop. I'll only ask a nominal fee in exchange. Now, darling. Let's not be rude. You really are a fine collaborator. Until next time.
I know you're green, but you don't have to turn green, eh?
He attacked that bottle like...
Don't fall on yet. It's broken. Don't even have any chokes to blow. It's all water. This is the well, liquid. Had to refuel. One last spinge is just what we needed. Because tomorrow, we wake up as flaming fists.
Oh, that plum prosecco. Oh, God, never again. Never again. Solemn oath, solemn vow, solemn...
And now he's Bonds, Dickon. You're wasted. Wasted.
As children, if everyone made room for a few more, there'd be no refugee crisis. City'd be better for it too.
New to the city, are you? Don't worry. It's not as scary as it seems.
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Huh! Come on then, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit! You're serious? I can see it in your eyes. I've got... shit! I've got a tab to settle! Shit!
Welcome to the Prussian Merman. We've got rules, and they will be followed.
You're going on a date? Are you joking?
The city is a hair's breadth from violence, and we're shipping off at first light.
So? I'll be back by then.
Mate, you'd be late to your own funeral. Look, skip the date, and I'll take you out the next time we port, all right?
Her eyes shine with concern and love, that of more than a friend.
Mate, we once stopped at Moonshade while a Fomorian chucked rocks at us. Yet here I stand, not a bother on me. You lot worry too much. Now, let's finish our drinks, yeah? I don't want to be late.
All right.
Choose. If you had to choose the rat one or the blonde one, which should I? Which would you choose?
You're right. You're so right. Bosun, a red ale, please.
No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzly will shank you. Got it? Gods above. Not again. You pull a knife on me like the last one and you're getting a boot, you hear? I've killed people with a splinter, mate. Of course I'm wary of a blade. Laura was her name. Started tearing the place apart, screaming about some kid. Bloody disturbing it was. Captain Grizzly had to clock her in the end. Threw her out on her arse. Good riddance.
Queen Beavers.
Unless the maid is on fire.
You know Captain Grizzly?
She glared at me once. Nearly pissed myself. It was amazing.
The bitch Queen Road.
Ain't no better Grizzly than Captain. I mean, Captain than Grizzly.
Gotta stay sharp in case the captain calls on me. She likes a bit of pearl diving, spot of keel hauling. Yo, argy-bargy if you get me.
Oh, I'm cockeyed.
Another!
Ruled the Sorco's man, he says.
Want to hear a hot one? The other day, I met some folks who banded together to fight back. Against what, you ask? Hags. How stupid can you get?
The captain is gonna belt the heads off these lads if they keep singing. Stick around. It's gonna be quite the show.
Dad, I'm not a cow you can sell on the market.
Please, honey. Creditors are clawing at our door. This marriage will save the business. Just meet the Nilsson's son. One meeting. For us. For your family.
Excuse me, sir, quick question. Would you marry a stranger so your family can make buckets of gold? See?
It's not just her life. It's her mother's, her sister's, mine for goodness sake. Do you want to see us on the streets?
I want to be happy. And I already am. With Sasha.
The peddler's daughter? I won't stay for this.
Then leave. I've made up my mind.
Fine, you ungrateful, miserable brat.
Thank you. Here's to starting a new life. One of our own choosing.
If you're here for the music, look elsewhere. It's like listening to a cat being flogged up here.
Can't
a captain be bloody hungover in peace. Oh. Why, hello there. Captain Grizzly at your service. What can I do for a long drink of water like yourself? Oh, not this claptrap again. Listen, Laura was here, all right? Knocking back pints like there's no tomorrow. But she was alone. I saw head nor ass of this so-called kid, and when we tried to kick her out, she pulled a knife on my front man. Bet she didn't tell you that bit, huh? Mate, I've boarded ships with less, and so has Laura. She ran with Bart Blackdagger's crew. Heard they tossed her overboard when she gutted the bosun over a game of cards. Now, I'd no beef with her before this. All are welcome in the Maid. But threatening my staff, claiming we took her kid, she's bonkers. Dangerous. Next time she pulls a knife on me and mine, someone might die. Something has to be done. Life has taught me that chatter doesn't cut it. She's dangerous. And I couldn't call myself a captain if I stood by and did nothing. I hate that it's come to this, but I'll pay a hoard of gold to whoever scuppers her. Permanently. No less insane than lying about having a kid. If you don't do it, I'll find someone else. You can make it painless. Not everyone will. A tough negotiator. I like that. You've got yourself a deal. Return when the deed is done.
If you're some big fan of Duke Gortash, turn your ass around and walk. Preferably straight into the harbour waters.
Word of advice, don't open a tab here. I didn't pay for 16 months, and suddenly it's work off your debt or lose a limb. Not a bit of reason on them.
Wondrous news. Baldur's Gate has a new Duke. Gortash will do marvelously. Don't you think?
Keep bloody wits about you in here. The captain is trying to keep it hush-hush. But I heard a kid got nabbed. Knew it. No wonder Captain Grizzly shoots daggers at anyone who mentions it. My guess, it's them squatters. Spotted a bunch of misfits sneaking into one of them boarded-up houses. Ugh, animals. Lord Gortash will find that kid and sort all this out. Just you wait.
If I'm not swinging a hammer working, I'm swigging a mug here drinking. Who knows a good drink?
It's so unfair. I tried to go to Duke Gortash's ceremony, but it was a closed event. All I wanted was a peek at him.
This uniform's neat, isn't it? But why am I... Oh, wait. I had a shift at the counting house. Oops.
I'm off the clock, Ducal. Or I would be, if it weren't for this blithering idiot. If you've got business at the counting house, it's just down the road.
Is that supposed to be a bar?
You're here. Does this mean you found my daughter? The flaming beast will have no clue. Useless twats! I'm not proud of my past, all right? I lived a violent life, but that all changed when I had Banra. Getting the occasional drink in the Blushing Mermaid is as close as I get to the old days. As for pulling a knife, fine, I did. But they wouldn't let me look for Vanra, and I panicked. all right? How could she say such an awful thing? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Vanra is real, damn it. All I want for her is to be home and safe. Please! Unless you have news of my daughter, I don't want to hear it. Please,